Okay, so we have a big breaking news coming out. The Trump administration and Homeland Security are now investigating the entire state of California for giving federal benefits to the new people, the 20 plus million that came in, essentially aiding and abetting lawlessness. It has begun. I want to show you something really quick here, guys. Do me a favor, please share the video. This is coming out from Homeland Security website. All right, so here we go. Give me a second. Homeland Security. All right, so Department of Homeland Security investigates the entire state of California for providing federal benefits to the new people. Buckle up. Buckle up, things are gonna hit the fan. All right, guys, one thing I tell you, California has the most, if I'm not mistaken, the most people that came to our land. You know what, so we're gonna get to all this here. California, Texas is like the biggest one. All right, so before I start, let's go with the verse of the day. We're gonna start with the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 13. Please share this video. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by man. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Here's thoughts on today's verse. Jesus never wanted us to give up our moral distinctiveness, our redemptive influence, or our loving impact on those around us just so we can be liked. The purpose of our presence in the world is to be the salt that preserve our culture from further moral decay, bitterness, spite, and other degrading social problems. And we are to be the salt that seasons the bitter dog-eat-dog world we live in with the salt of God's grace and mercy. We are to be the salt of the earth, disciples that prevent decay and bring the sweet taste of Jesus to a lost world. Here's a prayer. Dear holy and majestic Lord, please empower me to resist being molded into the values of the world around me. Instead, dear Father, please use my distinctiveness as a Christian, a follower of Jesus, to bless others and expand the influence and impact of your kingdom, doing so with gentleness and respect. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15 through 16. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Share the verse. Memorize the verse. Study the verse. Fill your minds with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That is the word of God. Happy Monday. God bless to every single one of you. I'm praying that everyone is having a blessed day. Today we're going to have a Patreon. It's going to be a little longer too, a Patreon. So we're going to have that like around, maybe perhaps 8 or 9. So I will keep you guys updated on that one. I couldn't do Patreon over the weekend because, again, it was so busy. Mother's Day, I had to get stuff ready. I mean, it was so busy with Mother's Day. And it just reservation and so many things, guys. So today's gonna be Patreon, and again, thank you once again for your support, either through Cash App, Patreon, or PayPal. Your support really helps out. All right, so this is a big breaking news here. The entire state of California is under investigation. Give me a second here. How many of those? Give me a second. How many illegal lives in California? 1.2 1.8 million. In 2022, it is estimated that there were 1.8 million residing in California. Now, this represents a decrease from 2.8 million in 2007, but still constitute the largest number in any state. So where in the world these other? So where's the 1 million at? So I guess 1 million exile to other states. How about Texas? Wow, in 2022, it is estimated that 2.1 million lives in Texas. So Texas is like the biggest one now. All right, so Texas is the biggest one. They should start doing that in Texas, investigating. I think they're gonna start investigating the entire state. But here's the thing. California, they are taking care of them using our tax. Texas, they're not doing that. So that's the difference. All right, so let's see what's going on here, guys. Once again, this is a bombshell report. Please share the video. So you have the immigration and custom enforcement, Homeland Security investigations. Los Angeles field office issued a Title VIII subpoena to the state of California cash assistance program for this new individual. This program provides benefit to those who are ineligible for Social Security benefit because of their immigration status. So, in other words, our tax is going to them. We are taking care of them. And since we are taking care of them, we should get something back. You know, at the end of the year, you claim your young ones and you get money back. I mean, we should get something out of it. We should get something out of all this. I mean, we've been taking care of the world. And in return, we just being punished. Actually, we are going through a lot. There's a lot of many sleeping giant homelessness out there. I mean, it's just so hard on us. We taking care of everyone. Who's going to take care of us? It says here, I work 2 jobs. I work till like 3 in the morning. I'm tired. I'm literally tired. So again, many sleeping giants have to work multiple jobs. The subpoena requests all records from the LA County Department of Public Service Social Service who administer the state program to determine if ineligible individuals receive supplemental security income, the SSI, from the Social Security Administration between January 2021 to present. Wow. The reason why they picked January 2021 because that's when Joe came in. So Joe came in the year 2021, January. And so they're going to start from there. They're going to start from that time frame. So it says here the HSI Los Angeles is subpoenaing the following records. Number 1, applicant's name and date of birth. Number 2, copies of applications. Number 3, immigration status. Number 4, proof of ineligibility for SSI from the Social Security Administration. Number 4, affidavits in support of the applications. The left and Cali prioritize illegal, over our own citizens. You hear that? So those Looney Tunes, they put them first over the sleeping giant citizens. And that's why California, if you go out to like certain areas in Cali, you're going to see a lot of sleeping giant citizens living in tents. And they've been replaced. They're not getting any help. And you have the mayor, I think in Los Angeles, he's like, just feed those, give them the DRUGS and get rid of them. I mean, you don't talk to people like that, man. Anybody that talks like that, if you consider one of, you hold the highest seat like a mayor, governor, and you talk like that towards sleeping giant citizen, you deserve to be thrown in jail for that. All right, so once again, sleeping giant citizens being replaced. So it says here, Give me a second. If you are an illegal, you should now leave. You should leave now. The gravy train is over. While this subpoena focuses only on Los Angeles County, it is just the beginning. Wow. All right. I mean, look, if they want to look, their own homeland should take care of them. Even though they're here, they should send money. Why is it that we have to take care of the world when we ourselves are not being taken care of? It's just insane. It is. It's just sad. That's not, again, that's not the way the Sleeping Giant was built. If the founders, the founders were here to see all this, they would not tolerate this. So it says here on April 15, 2025, Donald signed the memorandum preventing the new people from obtaining the Social Security Act benefits to stop incentivizing these individuals and protect taxpayer dollars. Protect taxpayer dollars. In other words, to protect the Sleeping Giant citizens. That's us. The memorandum directs the Secretary of Homeland Security, in consultation with the Secretary of Labor and Health and Human Services, the Commissioner of Social Security Administration, and the Attorney General, to ensure the ineligible league do not receive funds from the Social Security program and prioritize civil or criminal enforcement against states. Look at this. Listen up. And prioritize civil or criminal enforcement against states or localities for potential violation of Title, I think that's Title 6 if I'm not mistaken, or 4, I could be wrong, on the Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Reconciliation Act. Well, any states that take advantage and take taxpayer and give it to the new people, you will have to face the consequences. You will have to face the consequences. This should have been law. I mean, it is law, but for some reason, you have these Looney Tunes that's been in power for decades have been avoiding these laws. Under the previous administration, listen, under Joe, more than 2 million ineligible new people received Social Security number in fiscal year 2024 alone. Under Donald leadership, the Department of Homeland Security will work with its federal partners to deliver on his promise to put the Sleeping Giant and their tax dollar first. Listen, to put us first. That's Donald. That's what Donald is doing right now. But under the previous administration, they're referring to Joe, he allowed more than 2 million to take the advantage of this. Ladies and gentlemen, there should be, a case on this. If we have the proof and evidence, what are you guys waiting for? Go after those Looney Tunes that did this mess. Guess what? Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Donald's not gonna go after them. He's not gonna do nothing. He's gonna stop California from doing all this, but those Looney Tunes that have been taking advantage of this for many, many years, decades, nothing is going to happen to them. They're gonna get it's all right. Don't do it again. Go. That's it. If I was the Sleeping Giant leader, man, I'd be declaring martial law. Get him! Get him now! Get him now! Get them now! I won't tolerate that. But Donald said that he's not going to be doing the investigation on Joe. He said it way before, I think around December of 2024. He said that he's not going to go after him. That he's too old and this and that. Doesn't matter if you're old. You broke the crime. All right, so Homeland Security. Okay, so give me a second here. We do have some more updates. please share the video, guys. And I got another video coming up, but notifications will not be sent out. You're not going to receive the notifications. So again, I will post a video on this channel, guys. It is the give me a second. In its latest legal challenge, the Department of Homeland Security has subpoenaed California's cash assistance program for the new people. It's over. Party over. It is demanding a slew of records from LA County to determine if individuals in the U.S. illegally receive payments stemming from Social Security Administration dating back to 2021. All right, so this is basically under Joe. All right, so the Legal Action Center on California Cash Assistance Program for these new people, providing cash assistance to certain aged, blind, and disabled legal immigrant, ineligible for Social Security payment due to their immigration status. All right, so we're gonna skip this part. We already know this. Once again, according to Department of Homeland Security, more than 2 million ineligible received Social Security number in 2024 alone. That's crazy. That is just crazy. That goes to tell you that possibly these 2 million, they went out November 24. You guys know what happened November 24, right? November. You guys know what happened November? The votes. It's a possibility they went out there too. The Public Policy Institute of California estimate that about 1.1 million receive the SSI and the SSP monthly grants, with just over half of all payments granted to those 65 years and older. That number includes about 15,000 legal residents who do not meet additional non-citizen criteria for Social Security payments. That's why Elon and Doge, they found a lot of stuff in Social Security. You'd be like, but again, people still don't care. You got people out there that's older than the U.S. Constitution, 300-something years old, collecting Social Security. Please tell me you don't believe that. Please, America, please don't tell me you believe that. Louis, there's people out there who's 400 years old. Stop discriminating against them. Man. Last month, Donald issued an executive order aimed at curbing incentives for individuals living illegally in our sleeping giant land. The memo directs the Secretary of Homeland Security to work with the Secretaries of Labor and Health and Human Services. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I do want many to come into the sleeping giant, but it has to be legal. It has to. You know, the Holy Land under Nehemiah, if you read the book of Nehemiah, right after the Babylonians, or King Cyrus has told the Israelites you could go back home and rebuild your city, they had to build a wall. Yes, a wall. Yes, it had to keep people out. They did. And I know a lot of people's like, Louis is wrong. You know, sleeping giant, whoever wants to come in could come in. Yeah, they could come in. But it has to be legal. You cannot just open the door and let anybody in. Will you let your house door, your front door open with a big sign in the front lawn? Anybody is welcome. Will you do that? Will you allow people to come into your home? Leave your doors open. Actually, remove the door. You know, remove the hinges and everything. Remove the windows. Put a big sign with neon lights. Anybody welcome. Go ahead, do it. Remove the doors from your car and say, hey, anybody's welcome. Leave the key in the ignition and see what happens. See what happens. But Louis, I can't do that, man. That's not good. Exactly. So what make you think leaving the doors open out in the sudden and with a big sign, anybody's welcome, what make you think that, you know, that's a good thing? I guess people forgot what happened in 2001. And those that complain about it are those that have never seen 2001. Some of them were probably 2, 3 years old. So, in a statement, the DHS Secretary Christie accused the Looney Tunes in Cali of prioritizing these individuals in the U.S. over us, the sleeping giant citizens, by giving those individuals access to cash. Cash! And it's not like a little tiny amount of cash. They were giving a lot. A lot. A lot. Trust me, when I lived in New Jersey, I know a couple of them. And again, those that had like 3 young ones, they were receiving $700 a month food stamp. Trust me. I used to work up north, and I was a forklift operator. And most of the warehouse workers is those people that come, from them. And again, I know a lot of them, and most of them were Honduras. So yeah, they were receiving a lot and working under the table. All right, so this is where we are right now. If you are in a league, you should leave now. No one said. The gravy train is over. While this subpoena focuses only on Los Angeles County, it's just the beginning. This is just the beginning. All right, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Leave comments down below. California is under investigation. This is the tip of the iceberg. And guess what? You're going to have those Looney Tunes out there. You know what happened in Newark, New Jersey? The mayor and all them, they went cuckoo for Cocoa Puff out there in front of the facility. And the mayor, he was cuffed. Again, you're going to see a lot of that stuff. You're going to see a lot of it. Again, they protect their own. But when it comes to sleeping giant citizens, yeah, they don't protect the sleeping giant citizens. Look at Cali. All them tents, yeah. If they truly care about sleeping giant citizens, they would put them in homes, not leave them out there in sidewalks. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please share the video. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ. For He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.